So I was thinking, because the Wynncraft 1.19 update is coming soon, and apparently Archer is going to get nerfed big time, so that's a bit of a oof. I was thinking it's finally time to do a Legendary Island solo video. Yes, after all these months of doing Wynncraft YouTube videos and not doing a video about Legendary Island, it is finally time to show my combat potential to the world, or to like the 100 people who will click on it. And also, this is some post-commentary recording because I had my mic accidentally muted for the first 5 minutes of the whole thing. And I was thinking, how can I make this whole video entertaining for the entire 14 minutes it's going to take for me to solo Legendary Island? Because most of the Legendary Island solo videos, it's just the video itself, or there's just some music on top. But I was thinking, how can I make it more entertaining? And I was like, I know what I can do. I can use the ultimate weapon, my voice. So I just want you to concentrate on my voice and be entertained by that. And we've got the first boss coming right up, this the Mummyboard, and bang, we're gonna storm with Yaha! And that is a very accurate representation of how I was feeling at the time. You can see we just absolutely whittle him down to no health in seconds, and he's got the second form getting him down real fast. And we're gone, and that's around in 22 seconds. We've gotten him right down. 22 seconds. Okay, yeah, I was correct in the guess. And we've got the second boss here. We've got the evil virus doctor. He's the man of viruses, so you got to be careful not to touch him, because if he touches you, then you're going to get a virus, and that's bad, and then you'll die. That's how the virus doctor works. He's a very spooky man. Not as spooky as the bosses later on, but he is still quite spooky. So I just want you to forget that Shots did a video in LI, because he did a video in LI where he did funny commentary. But I want you to ignore that video. I want you just to focus on this video, because this is the year of Turbo Stratus and the ultimate Legendary Island video that you'll look back on, that everyone will look back on. And we've got the third boss here, and I love the first form of the third boss, because I mean, just look at him. He has such a big hitbox, so it's really easy to just spam him down with Arrow Storm to save that. Even though I did a rubbish performance there, just like let him go absolutely flying before I actually managed to get to him. And then we've got this guy who just loves to teleport all over the place. Thankfully, he's a lot less frustrating to deal with, because I have a bit of walk speed on my combat builds, so I can just have fun spamming him to death. And so when I was recording this, it was around 6 AM or so when I was recording it, so that was fun. I woke up at like 5:40 and then had breakfast, and I was like, yay, Wynncraft video. And I gotta make sure that I've got some lectures and seminars today, so but I should have plenty of time for that, because well, yeah, because I'm quite early, not until 8 or 9, so that's pretty nice and chill. And yeah, it's always these first. It's funny because I remember back when I tried to do it with like this mage. It was like a dexterity intel mage, and like I had no agility and no defense, so it was just like a really glassy, slow build that did okay. And at this point my inventory was full and I didn't know, so it turns out I actually didn't pick up the token even though I thought I did, so that's one disadvantage of having so many pots besides the expensive price. That third boss was like so difficult to do. It was like a surprise when I got to the Matrojan Idol. This is right here. So yeah, now this guy, he deals a lot of damage, and if there's a boss that deals a lot of damage, you have to deal a lot of damage back, because you deal a lot of damage and you take him down, which prevents him from dealing a lot of damage, because you've done so much damage to him that he dies before he even has a chance to see you and deal damage. So it's just like, beer, he's dead, and you do the same to the second form. It's like, it's a sigh of relief after killing those first two forms, because the first two forms are the only ones that are real threat, and from the third one onwards, it's just like, not even a threat at all, it's just nothing. So we've got the fourth one right there, and he loves to fly around the place. I remember when I soloed LI with an Alcatraz and not a Strati, and the fourth and fifth forms were just complete torture to deal with, because they just fly around so much, and it's just like, can't get any hits on him. But thankfully with my Archer boy, and it's got like huge splash damage and arrow storm, it's just nice and easy. And yeah, I love doing that as well, just like air-shotting the mobs. Just like arrow shield, knock them into the air, arrow bomb and arrow storm. And it's just a dumb fun thing to do. It just makes it more fun to do. I mean, I guess to a certain extent it's kind of practical if you can do it consistently, because, well, the mobs are, well, they're literally in the air, so they just can't deal damage to you at all. In fact, that would be pretty cool, just do a run where just air shot them the entire time, although I don't think I'd be able to do that. And then we've got the good old Yaha boss. It's very slow paced, that's what it is. So you got to think about, how are we going to deal with this time? How do we wait? Because if you're a super duper tanky warrior, you can just AFK, and that's what I used to do when double hive was a thing, which was nice. This is the bit when I came to double check my mic just to make sure that it wasn't muted, only to come to the realization I actually had it muted. So yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I was just so annoyed in that moment. I was like, no, I have to do all of this commentary afterwards. But you know what, looking back on it now, it wasn't that bad at all. Now there's the transition phase in the commentary. We've gone from the post-recording commentary to the present recording. I don't know if present recording, that's not a term. Basically, we're going from post-recording commentary to talking whilst recording. So now it's like, from this point onwards, it's like, oh, this is in the present tense. It's no longer in the past tense. Well, actually, it'll switch to the present tense in like 5 or 10 seconds. Just give it a bit longer. Oh, Yaha begins emitting strange spores. And it's really close. Nearly there. Just a couple more seconds. And here. So it turns out I've had my mic muted for the past 5 minutes. So that really sucks. So it just means that all the effort I put into talking, it's all just gone to waste. And no, I did not pretend to have it muted so that I could come up with something else to talk about. I actually had it muted by mistake. But yeah, there's been some speculation around class buffs and nerfs. So apparently Warrior is getting a big buff. So all you Warrior lads out there who have been suffering from the absolute patheticness that Warrior has. Okay, that's mean. But it's like, all you poor souls who are like struggling with Warrior, it's like you'll be getting a big buff in the update. So I'm sure you can all look forward to that. In fact, now that I think about it, if this whole thing is boring, it doesn't have to be entertaining. I can just edit out the boring bits. Oh yeah, and by the way, normally you can just like hide here, but I'm boring. No, I'm not I'm boring. I get bored easily, so I'm just like, I want to have something to do. And then you can either escape spell on there or like hold crouch and just like not get hit by anything. Or you can go around here and get out of here, peasant. No, thank you. In fact, oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's just these guys and I love killing these things quickly. Yay. In fact, I remember back when I first did this part as LI and I literally myself. Like, I was just like, what on earth is going on? Like, I was just so confused and like freaking out because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh god, oh god. It was back ages ago when like there was this one guy who did a shout bomb or something, and there was just like this legendary island horde of like 20 of like 30 players, I think, just all tackling legendary island at once. And I went with my freaking walk speed build that dealt absolutely no damage at all. So I just like couldn't defeat the first boss, which had defense against air. So I was just like, well, that's great fun. Thankfully, he actually stayed by to help me, to carry me through it, which was nice. Very nice gesture of him. And I should put my defense potion soon. I mean, I'm running a very dangerous battle by not using my defense potion, because I'm going to be completely honest, without potions this build is utter garbage. It's just, in fact, I don't know about how it is with heal pots and not a defense pot, but I know if it's like, if I didn't have any heal potions at all, then the build would really suck. But without the defense pot, I don't know, I've got no idea. But if I feel even the tiniest bit threatened, you can be certain then I'm going to immediately gulp that defense potion in an instant. And my sprint's going to run out, which is a bit of a shame, but it just jump and fly like this. Oh yeah, and by the way, we've got some guildy people there. I've always been like a solo player like Kirito, Mr. Solo mode, until I was like, I guess I might join a guild so I can actually talk to people, which is kind of nice. And I don't really do much in the guild, not gonna lie. I have like the captain rank in the Discord, but I don't know what my rank is in game. I have no idea. Oh god. Okay, defense potion, and I drank my mana potion by mistake. I'm so annoyed. In fact, that means extra sprint. Okay, yes, I guess that's good in its own way. And then I'll put health potion. God damn it. In fact, it should be okay. I should still make it in time. Basically, I was trying to like delay. Actually, in fact, I was trying to delay like the defense potion, so it's like, oh, I can be certain that it won't run out during the final boss. But when I think about it, that's kind of dumb, because I know my personal best is like 13 minutes, and the defense potion lasts 8 minutes plus 8 minutes, which is 16 minutes, so I could have just gulped it straight away and I'd still have like 3 minutes spare. And I'm glad my slowness has gone away, but I have a feeling it's going to come back very soon. And we've got death metal now. This guy is really spooky. This guy is hella spooky. He's so spooky that I'm scared of doing... It's just the one boss that I'm scared of spamming Arrow Storm in front of, because his multi-hits are fatal. Even with a defense potion, it's like, oh god. This guy deals a lot of damage. It's funny, because I'm more scared of this boss than I am of Cybel, because it's just like... Recently, it's just like, Cybel just feels like he's nothing. It's just like, every time I go up against him, it's just like, bam, I get him in an instant. But death metal is always scary. He never fails to intimidate me, even in my godly form as is. And this guy is lots of fun. You just like, send him flying over. I see you. In fact, because I'm talking loud, I was thinking of actually doing a Wynncraft podcast, but I was like, I mean, I'm not really sure what to talk about, and the Wynncraft YouTube scene is a bit weak. And to top it all off, I'm a bit socially awkward and keep on making mistakes, and I'm trying to talk, so it's like, it's a bit debatable as to how much of a good idea it is, so I don't know about that. But let's take a look at the time here, 11 minutes, so I'm going to estimate anywhere. I think I'll get like 15 minutes, that's my guess. Oh wait, it's Robob. Okay, I just go, wee. It's funny because the text of this NPC, it's like, oh, you are barely worthy. And it's like, bro, you're talking down to me? You think you have the right to talk down to me? Huh? This is just I'll show you how much more superior I am to you. Air shot. Oh god, he launched me into the air. See? Oh. No, I'm telling you to go into... How dare you disobey my orders? Okay, never mind. I was gonna flex on Robob, but we were unsuccessful. We exchanged. Okay, and we've got Cybel, so woo! Yay! Yay! And we got him. See, normally people are always scared of Cybel. Like people were like, oh god, it's Cybel. Oh god, I don't want to get one shot. You don't, but playing it safe, that's the wrong thing. You're not supposed to play it safe. You've got to be dangerous. You've got to take risks in life. That's just how life is. Now, if you're an epic gamer like me, you'll probably be like, I want to play games, I don't want to do real life because I'm scared of real life. You can't be scared. You've got to dive right in there like an Aries. And when will this guy go to his third form? Come on. No. In fact, fun fact, the fastest LI run, I think it was by some guy called 90 or something. If he was doing this run, he would have already finished by now. So that's a fun fact. He has a YouTube video on that actually. And he's still on the second form. Please don't tell me that he's just going to stay on the second form. Because if I have to slash class in order to get a non-bugged version of Cybel, then I'm going to be very sad and very worried, because it would be very difficult to beat Cybel without a defense potion. It's like the one boss where I need it the most. The one boss where it's absolutely essential that I have some kind of extra defense to compensate for my lack of defense in this build. Yes, he's on his third form. Alright, let's go, baby. Woo! Okay, he's on his fourth form. Nice one. See, just like that, a few seconds, and yeah, I think it's very well justified that they nerf Arrow Storm. I had an air bow that's supposed to be like weak in damage. It's like, air is the element where it's like, oh, you're weak and you're fast. You don't deal much damage, but you're a speedy boy. And look at this, I've already got whittled him down to half health. Oh, he did an explosion spell, but we dodged it. Oh, he did another one. Trying to slip in those explosion spells. You won't be tricking me anytime soon. It's just a reaction time. It's like BAM, you know. Okay, and we've got the final boss. In fact, I have a smart idea for the final boss. We're just going to use epic dramatic music. I don't even have to talk anymore. I'm done. I don't have to do any more talking. It's great. I can relax. Okay, so no more talking. Let's finish the final boss and get him. Yeah. Woo! Oh my god, he's dealing so much damage. That's right, you take it, single ounce of damage, you just get that health bar, and bang, that's what you gotta do. That's how I do it. Woo! Yeah! And we got him again. Woo! did it. Woo, we did LI, we've finished. So that was Legendary Island with my combat build. So yeah, bam, 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 and a bam, and then this is all part of the build as well, and the defense potion, that's also part of the build, because this build is potion dependent. It's like, if you don't have the potions, it's just like, it sucks, but if you do have the potions, it's just like, yeah, I'm invincible, yeah. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed me destroying LI to pieces, and yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later.